You have been learning English for a long time. You understand videos. You know many words. But when someone asks you a simple question, everything stops. You know the answer. You just can't say it. That doesn't happen because your English is bad. It happens because you've been learning English in the wrong order. Most learners become good at studying English. Very few become good at speaking it. Professional speakers don't know every word. They build the right habits. In this video, I'll show you 9 simple steps that work together. Each step makes the next one easier. Skip one, and the whole process becomes harder. So before we talk about speaking better, let's fix the mistake that quietly keeps most learners stuck. Most learners treat English like a school subject. They finish grammar lessons. They memorize long word lists. Every day, they feel like they're making progress. But when it's time to speak, they stay quiet. The problem isn't that you don't know enough English. It's that you've spent more time studying than speaking. Asterisk, asterisk. You don't learn to speak by collecting English. You learn to speak by using English. Think about riding a bicycle. Reading a book can teach you the rules, but you only learn to ride after you get on the bike. English works the same way, so you decide to speak more often. That feels like the right move. But after a few days, you notice something else. Speaking isn't the hard part anymore. Doing it every day is, and that's where most learners begin to fall behind. At first, you're excited. You practice for an hour. It feels like you're finally making progress. Then work gets busy, or school takes your time. One missed day becomes 3. Before you know it, you've stopped again. The problem isn't motivation. The problem is that speaking is not part of your daily routine. Start smaller. Speak English for 5 minutes every morning. Talk while making breakfast. Describe the weather. Say what you're doing. It feels simple. That's exactly why you can keep doing it. Asterisk, asterisk. Small practice every day beats big practice once a week. Soon, speaking becomes a normal part of your day. But another problem starts to appear. You know what you want to say. Why does your mind still stop before your mouth does? Most people think they stop speaking because they don't know enough words. That sounds true, but that's not the real problem. They stop because they're searching for the perfect word. While they're thinking, the conversation moves on. Professional speakers don't do that. If they forget one word, they quickly choose another. The message matters more than the vocabulary. Imagine you forget the word delicious. You can simply say, "The food was really good." People still understand you. The conversation keeps going. Asterisk, asterisk. People remember clear ideas. They don't count difficult words. Now your conversations feel smoother. You're speaking with fewer pauses. But something still feels different. Your English is clear, yet it doesn't sound natural. That's because another skill is still missing. At this point, people can understand you much better. Your conversations feel smoother. But something still sounds different. Native speakers reply so naturally. You know the words they use. So why can't you sound the same? The difference isn't grammar. It's the way they listen. Most learners listen to understand the meaning. Professional speakers listen to copy the pattern. They notice how people begin a sentence, where they pause, which words they repeat. Then they say those same sentences out loud. Think about your favorite YouTuber. Listen to one short sentence, pause the video, copy it exactly, including the rhythm. Asterisk, asterisk. Your ears teach your mouth what natural English sounds like. Soon your English starts to flow more naturally. But one problem still refuses to disappear. You understand faster. You speak more clearly. So why do your replies still take so long? You can hear English more clearly now. Your sentences also sound more natural. But there's still one thing slowing you down. You build every sentence one word at a time. That takes too long. While you're searching for the next word, the conversation moves on. Professional speakers don't think like that. They think about the idea first. The words come after. For example, don't think, "What tense should I use?" Think, "I enjoyed the movie." Then say it in the simplest way you can. A clear message is always better than a perfect sentence. Asterisk, asterisk, fast. Thinking starts with simple ideas, not difficult words. You'll notice your answers come much faster. But one hidden habit is still stealing your time. Most learners do it without even knowing. That's what we'll fix next. Now your ideas come faster. But one hidden habit is still slowing you down. Most learners don't even notice they're doing it. You hear English. You translate it into your own language. Then you think of an answer. After that, you translate your answer back into English. All of this happens in just a few seconds. But those seconds feel very long in a conversation. Start with simple things around you. When you see a cup, think cup, not the word in your own language. Do the same with your phone, your chair, or your window. Little by little, your brain builds a direct English connection. Asterisk, asterisk. The fastest English doesn't travel through another language. Now your replies feel quicker. But good speaking isn't only about giving answers. It's about keeping the conversation moving. And that's the habit we'll build next. Your replies are much faster now. That's a big step. But a good conversation needs more than quick answers. Many learners answer the question, then the conversation suddenly stops. Professional speakers know how to keep it going. After they answer, they add one more thought, or they ask a simple question back. For example, if someone asks, "Do you like coffee?" You can say, "Yes, I do. I drink it every morning." "What about you?" That one extra question gives the other person a reason to keep talking. Asterisk, asterisk. A conversation grows because both people keep it moving. Now your English feels more natural. But one challenge still appears when you're nervous. Even good speakers face it. The difference is how they handle it. Now you can keep a conversation going. That's a skill many learners never build. But one problem can still stop everything. You make one small mistake. Then you start thinking about it. The more you think, the quieter you become. Professional speakers make mistakes too. The difference is that they don't stop talking. If you use the wrong word, fix it and keep going. Most people are listening to your message, not checking your grammar. Think about talking to a close friend. If they understand what you mean, the conversation keeps moving. Asterisk, asterisk. A small mistake hurts less than a long silence. Every mistake becomes another chance to improve. And when you stop fearing mistakes, speaking starts to feel easier. Now there's only one habit left. It's the habit that connects everything you've learned so far. You've built 8 strong speaking habits. But one habit makes all the others stronger. English can't live only inside your study time. It needs to become part of your normal day. Change your phone to English. Write your shopping list in English. Think about tomorrow's plans in English. Watch short videos without changing the language. These habits don't take much extra time. They simply change how you use the time you already have. That's why they're easy to keep. Asterisk, asterisk. Professional English is built between lessons, not only during them. When English becomes part of your daily life, speaking starts to feel natural instead of difficult. That's when these 9 steps stop feeling like separate lessons. They become one complete system that helps you speak with confidence. None of these steps is difficult on its own. The real change happens when you use them together. You stop learning English like a school subject. You built a speaking habit. You stopped waiting for perfect words. You learned to listen, think, and reply more naturally. Then you made English part of your everyday life. That's how professional speaking grows. Not from one big lesson, but from small habits you repeat every day. One day, someone will ask you a question in English. You'll answer without translating, without searching for words, without feeling nervous. That's when you'll realize something. You didn't become a better English student. You became someone who can truly speak English.